Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we have a Dwight Howard build that is up next in the part 4 of the top 5 centers. Now, there is 2 builds here. There's 2 different versions of this build because 2K honestly fucking sucks at making builds. Like, I don't understand how bad they are at making builds because the template fucking sucks and you can't get the shades of for Dwight Howard when actually making Dwight Howard. Makes no fucking sense to me. His template fucking sucks ass, and you literally have to make it to where it is literally unfucking realistic just to get him in the shades of. So I have 2 different versions of him, 2 different variants. One is 6'11", one is 6'10". That's practically like the main difference of it. So one of his we are actually using his like his actual listed shit here. From the roster, where on the roster he's listed at 6'10", 265 with a 7'5" wingspan, but his template version uses 6'11", 265 with a 7'4" wingspan. Makes no fucking sense to me, but we are here regardless with this particular version, first being like one that has a lot of the some of the numbers based around his template, while other numbers are based around obviously like realism. But a lot of this stuff is based off of the template, just with some changes. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's jump into this and talk about this version, and then I'll show you guys the 6'11" version. If you guys wanted to make the 6'11" 2K version, that still doesn't even get him in the shades of, but regardless, we are here. So anyway, this version though, we don't have that high of a driving layup, as much as like his actual roster versions does, and his template only has a 58. Which still is like a little, you know, unrealistic as fuck because he can still do some layups. So having a 58 doesn't make any sense. Now, the one thing that doesn't make any sense here is the fact that we have a 94 driving dunk here. That's really, really good. I like the fact that we're able to at least get the 94 driving dunk for at least one of the elite contact dunk animations. It's not going to be both of them, but we're able to get at least one of them. Now, what's also really, really interesting to think about is the fact that they have the templates for Dwight Howard having only a 73 driving dunk, which makes no fucking sense considering that both roster versions that I have is a 97 driving dunk and a 90 driving dunk. So yeah, you can take that how you will, man. You can take that how you fucking will. Because one of them, I believe, is an all-time version, and then the other one is literally like the 2010-11 version of him, or at least like in the it's the 10-11 roster, because it's in the LeBron era, so 2010. So it's just insane because we need to make it to where we have at least a 42, you know, rating in one of our shot attributes here. So we have it at a 49 because we just were able to get it to a 49, and the 49 is exactly what it is in one of the roster versions, so that's fine with me. And then the 25 obviously is the same across the board for all of it, and then we have a 61 free throw, which is whatever. But we have an 84 close shot, good enough. We have a 94 driving dunk, good enough because considering the all-time has like a 97, and then the like 2010 one has only a 90. Then we have an 81 standing dunk, which is still pretty good because that does give us the silver rise up and the silver fast twitch. We're not going to be able to get all of the dunk animations, but we do at least get one of the standing big contact animations. So we at least get the pro big man contacts, which is really, really good, on top of getting the elite contacts off too. So we at least get those as well because we had the 82 vertical, which is pretty damn solid. And then also, it's just one of those things to take into consideration where you also want to make this where we have his dunk package as well, which his dunk package requires at least a 75 standing dunk. So I wanted to make sure that we had at least a 75. And we also have the 65 driving dunk, obviously, and he only needs a 50 vertical, so it's nothing too crazy there. But you have to be at least 6'10", 273, in which case, both versions are able to get his animations. So that is perfectly fine with us, since we're able to get his dunk packages in the game. So another thing that is very, very interesting to take into consideration is the fact that he's got a 72 post control, which is absolutely fine with me. So I'm not going to complain about that at all. But then when we actually go down to the playmaking, he doesn't have a lot of playmaking. He has like a 25 ball handle and a 25 speed with ball in his template, which makes no fucking sense if he's going to be a driver. Now, considering the fact that we are using this template, and the template shows that it is shades of all-time Orlando Magic version, but they gave him a 73 driving dunk and a 25 fucking speed with ball. Now it's like the 25 speed with ball is whatever because it's the same as the all-time version, which also makes no fucking sense. But the fact that he doesn't have a ball handle, doesn't have a speed with ball rating, and just makes it to where he's just completely fucking unreliable from driving at all, we decided, fuck that, we're going to make it to where he's at least good at driving and also have at least a 60 pass accuracy, even though it's not necessarily needed because he only needs the 56 in order to get practically like the animations that we so want with him, which you can also do that. But if you do what I did and go with the 60, you'll get relay passer, but it's just totally up to you guys, whatever you want to run with. So if you want a 56, then you can increase some of the stats here. Mostly is going to be for me getting the driving layup to a 77, and then we increase the free throw to a 63 off of that. So we have the 56 just to keep dimer, which is what is the same thing as the template as well as a 56. But we have a 62 ball handle. Why do we have a 62 ball handle? Not because we want to be a dribbler, but because of big driver. Big driver I have talked about before. I've talked about big driver being one of those badges that just feels really, really like, yeah, can only be used and should only be used if you're having a build that has a really good driving dunk. So it's like somebody on Dwight Howard, for an example. Dwight Howard having big driver makes sense because he is an insane driver with a 94 driving dunk here on this particular build. And he's a dunker. He's an insane dunker. He's got insane athleticism. So he should be able to at least get a little bit of a blow by boost by having big driver so he can, get around or possibly get like into a better position in general with the blow by animation for him to get a better dunk animation on the contact. It's just one of those things where it just makes sense. And then also with the driving dunk, though, we do get posterizer on goal. We get precision dunker on goal. We get aerial wizard on goal. We get two-step spin cycle bunny and slither at Hall of Fame. Like we get like some really, really good stats here. But us having a 48 speed with ball just so we can get that big driver badge on silver. Same with the 62 ball handling. And we can get normal dribble style, which is one of the best dribble styles in the game, especially for non-dribblers. So we have the 40 plus speed with ball, just to at least get the normal dribble style as well, because that is pretty damn good. Now for defense, we do have an 82, interior defense. We don't have insane perimeter defense. We don't really have too much in terms of steal. So it's like literally the perimeter and steal are the exact same as the template. Literally everything else here, the block, the offensive rebound, and the defensive rebound are exactly the same as the template version. The only thing that's different here for defense is the fact that we have one extra point in the interior defense, so we can indeed get that workhorse on gold and post lockdown on silver. Makes no sense why they couldn't just add that one extra point in there, but they just wanted to make sure that we have a 98 standing dunk on, a build for somebody that should at least have a driving dunk ability better than just getting posterizer, which makes absolutely no sense considering that this man has been in the dunk contest. He's been in the dunk contest. Nobody, like not even Shaq, is in the dunk contest. Just because Shaq dunks a lot doesn't mean that he's in the dunk contest. You can't just give somebody a high standing dunk just because they were in the dunk contest. For somebody as athletic as him, having like an 80 plus vertical rating as well, he needs to have a high driving dunk. That's all I'm going to fucking say. 2K obviously doesn't know what the fuck they're doing with this build. And it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for 2K. I'm embarrassed for 2K. Like, I'm honestly embarrassed for them. Why they would make a build like Dwight Howard as a template and then make it so fucking shit doesn't make sense to me. But here we have the speed as a 66, 51 excel, 84 strength is pretty solid. A lot of these stats are going to be exactly the same. Some of them is going to be a little bit different, like the vertical being an 82, just so we can get those like that elite contact dunk animation. So that's pretty good. We have a 97 stamina rating as well. I feel like these are just good. These are just fucking good. It's so fucking good. So let me know what you guys think of this version, and I'll show you guys the shades of and what the build name is on this one. But let me know what you guys think of this version in the comment section below. And then the other version is going to be quite similar, but have a little bit of differences, just because we don't have that that ability to be to have like the 94. So it's like here we just give them the benefit of the doubt on giving him a lower driving layup, since we are 6'11". I'll just say fuck it. And then we also have an 89 driving dunk here. So because that's like literally the max that we can get with his height and wingspan that they use in the template. And just keep in mind, we have practically the same physicals as before, except that we have an 80 vertical instead of an 82. So everything here is practically exactly what they call for in the template. The only thing that they don't call for here is the fact that we have a 79 offensive rebound instead of an 80. That's the only difference here. And then also we have an 89 close shot, 69 driving layup, just because we have the 89 driving dunk. I have a 90 standing dunk, because the 90 standing dunk is what gives us those big man contacts. So we're able to get both pro contact dunk animations. So we're able to get both of them, and we get both standing big man contact dunk animations, which is absolutely insane to think about. So it's like, honestly, this version is pretty good if you consider the following. If you don't care about having, like, you know, the elite contact dunks, the regular elite contact dunks with the driving dunk, like, this build, fucking fire. It's fucking fire. We're not able to get big driver, unfortunately, but we do have the 72 post control as well, same as before. But the only difference is, like, we get the 89 driving dunk. That's pretty fucking good on its own. We get silver posterizer from it. And then we have a 90 standing dunk, which we have gold precision dunker, gold rise up as well from having this. We also have that gold aerial wizard, silver fast twitch. Like, it's just so fucking good. Like, it's so fire. Like, this version of the build. Now, trust me, like, if I wanted one or the other, like, it wouldn't matter which one somebody told me to like make. I'd be like, okay, yeah, both of these builds are pretty good. They're both for something. Now, I would pick the other one just because I like the idea of having the big driver with, you know, the 94 driving dunk, being able to get a little bit better animations on the blow-bys just to get dunks and everything, get better dunk animations. So I'm just pretty happy with how both of these came out, but I'm just disappointed in 2K. I'm straight up disappointed in 2K on how they necessarily handled the way that they made some of these templates, because there are some templates in this game that are really, really good, that are pretty damn accurate, that I would literally be willing to use just straight up. Like, even if it means, like, even if they don't have, like, any, like, real animations in the game, so it doesn't matter if I use their template or not, and I can just still get their animations. Like, regardless, even if I didn't use their templates, or if they just don't have any animations in the game, I would still use those templates just because they're good. There's some of them that are like that, but then there's others like this template for Dwight Howard, like, not this particular build that you're seeing on screen, but the template that they use for Dwight Howard is so fucking shit. I mean, having a 73 driving dunk, like a 58 driving layup as well, for somebody that's been known as like an insane, you know, like dunker, like insane driving dunker as a big man, especially for somebody that's been 6'10 and is just able to just drive and dunk. Like, they call him Superman for a reason. You know, like, because in the dunk contest, you guys remember, you always bring out the cape. You go into the telephone booth, you come out with the cape and everything. It's just one of those situations where it just makes zero sense. It just makes zero sense, the reason why that they would make Dwight Howard's template so shit at driving, so shit at some of these other things. But it's just like, just so he can be interior god on defense, which is fine. It's not like that's going to change anything, because he was leading the league in rebounds per game for like 5-6 seasons throughout his entire career. Had like 3 or 4 DPOIs in a row. Had like averaged like close to like maybe 3 blocks per game for a couple seasons. I think he led the league in like field goal percentage as well at one point. I forget if he actually did that or not. But it's like, that man never had like I think there was like one season where he was like DPOY, all-star, first team, like all defense, first team all NBA, and then was like runner-up in like MVP voting or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Like back when he was in Orlando. Like, it's insane. It's literally insane how great Dwight Howard is, especially like on his driving ability, and then they just sit there and just shit all over his driving ability. Makes literally no sense to me. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of both of these versions in the comment section below. Which one would you guys prefer? Would you prefer the 6'11 with, you know, like with the pro regular dunks and the elite big man contact dunks? Or would you want the one with the elite contact regular dunks and then only the pro big man dunks, and also getting big driver as well? Like, which one would you guys prefer? Let me know in the comment section below. That's going to be it for me. 2K, I need whatever crack 2K is smoking when they were making that template for Dwight. Like, I need whatever the hell they were smoking, man, because they were nowhere. They were nowhere in sight. They weren't even on this planet when making that build. But anyway, that's it for me. I'll see you all on the next one.